Hey everybody, welcome back to another video with Gem Mint Masters. Got an exciting PSA pre-submission reveal here for you today, showing you which cards I'm buying today, which cards I'm sending off to PSA. Quite a random mix, I would say, this time. So this one is definitely gonna be an exciting one. I'm looking forward to it. So hopefully, there's some nice gems in here. It is a nice bright sunny day today, so I got a lot of natural light in coming from the right side of your screen here. So hopefully the glare isn't too bad, but I'm going to take advantage of the nice sunlight while I can and use that on this video. But let's go ahead and just get into these, and I'll kind of talk a little bit about kind of some of these players that I'm going after, as well as some of the cards. And I have talked in my more recent grading videos that I'm kind of in that upgrade phase, I would say. And I'll explain a little bit more about that as we go. But all right, let's go ahead and just get into it here. So random mix of players. If you've watched my channel before, you know there's a handful of guys that I really do go after. I think in this order, if I see something of value that I stumble across, I think there's, either good opportunity for maybe a quick flip to help me buy some of the other stuff I want to, then I will definitely go after that. So this first card is a good example of that. We got a Donte DiVincenzo. This is the red Mojo Choice, I believe. And this one is a pretty low numbered out of 88. This is a really cheap card. You look at some of the other rookies in this set, like Luka, you're talking a ton of money to find that, but this was like $10 or something. So Dante's got a nice market. I mean, obviously he's not going to command the prices that somebody like Luka or SGA do in this set, but this was this was a good one. I thought it was some decent value for as cheap as it was. Couldn't really pass it up, and it's low numbered, and you just don't see a lot of these out there. I did the same exercise with a Pink Velocity DiVincenzo, which is numbered 79, and this is 88, so roughly the same card. I ended up actually making money on that, and it was a PSA. It came back a PSA 9. So I thought this was a good one. So if this comes back a 10, I think we're going to be looking even better. This next one will be a theme in here, but they're all kind of just spread throughout. But one of the guys that I've been chasing now for, I would say, at least 4 or 5 months maybe, Lamar Jackson. So we got the Prism 2018 green rookie here. His stuff did spike a little bit during the playoffs, but I think now it's going to start cooling down since he has been eliminated. I still think Lamar is one of the best, if not the best player in the NFL. I think his market is crazy underrated, undervalued. Compare him to Josh Allen, same year, pretty much same performance track that they've had. Maybe the same market size, but maybe Josh Allen has a little bit more of a following, but his prices are almost twice what Lamar's are, which is criminal to me. So you know what? I'm taking advantage of that. I'm going after Lamar, and you'll see I've got a handful of them here, and these are not expensive. You could basically get this card raw for the price of 2 or 3 mega boxes of a product that's out right now that you probably won't hit anything in. So I love ripping product, don't get me wrong, but man, it's hard to pass up when I know I can get something like this. And this one looked really good too. I got that from a seller on eBay, sent me a ton of pictures. I think I even got it a little bit under what I had thought maybe it would sell at, so I'm happy with that. I got a couple random cards here, and there's a couple dart throws in here too. I'll kind of mention. I'm not expecting a PSA 10 on a few of these, but you never know. Older stuff is a little bit of a challenge, but you won't know and you won't learn the lessons until you try. So I'm going to go ahead and just send a few of these. This one I think does have a good shot at a 10. This is the Shaq 1992-93 trade card. You can see it at the top there. There was the trade version, and then there was also the one you could get out of the packs. I had one of these back in the day. I saw this for $5 at a show recently, so I was like, oh, well, give that one a try. It looked really good, man. Like, it's amazing to see cards like this in good condition, but when you see them in amazing condition, it's hard to pass, and they're not expensive. But in PSA 10, they have a ton of value. That's a card that I'll probably just keep, kind of for my PC. I think it's just a cool card to have. I love Shaq rookies, and you'll see I got a couple more Shaqs in here too. This next card, total random find. I had a gift card with a little bit of money on it, so I bought one hanger box. It was in one of, I don't know if I did this in a video, actually. I probably should have. But I bought one hanger box from Walmart, and I got this Asor Thompson Youth Explosion. Not only that, but it's numbered out of 15. So this is not a player I'm chasing, but I got this out of a pack. I was like, man, super low number. His market for a card like this would be pretty good. Why not send it? Look great. So we'll see how that one comes back, but that's definitely a random one out of here. This next player is one of my pretty well sought after targets. Again, I would say, and you've probably seen him in a lot of my other videos. Got 3 cards of his right here, Donovan Mitchell. Stuff like this is really hard to find. You just don't see a lot of these copies raw, which is what I would prefer to buy. You don't see a lot of these on eBay. So I found this one, great condition. I love the potential on this one. It's also a numbered card. So when I talked about my upgrade phase, this is kind of part of that. You know, going after the more short print, numbered variations of rookies, of the guys that I go after. I'd say the Lamar Jackson green is not the best example of that. However, I'm kind of in 2 different phases, I guess I would say. With Donovan Mitchell, I'm kind of in that upgrade phase, but with Lamar, I got to start somewhere. His numbered stuff is crazy expensive. So my thought is to, you know, start on the kind of lower end stuff and work my way up, hopefully with the potential of getting some of those shorter print Lamars down the road. Here's another Donovan Mitchell, Donruss paper. Again, these are even harder to find than some of these other ones, the chrome cards. Paper cards, especially in the condition this one was, man, this one looked really good. Out of 99 on that one. This is the red hollow laser, I believe. Got this one for, I think, like $50, which, again, it's not only a good deal, it's also timely with the way he and his team are playing right now. But again, you just don't see these. I think anybody who has these cards, I shouldn't be saying this right now, has a little bit more room to kind of dictate the market. But I got lucky on this one, so I'm happy with that. And I think I paid about the same for that select one as well. This was another one I kind of gobbled up quickly. I actually already have this. I'm trying to build the rainbow of Donovan Mitchell. This is the Fast Break Blue Optic Rookie. Looked great. This one's only out of 50. Again, not a card you're going to see a lot of copies of. And I think PSA 10, there's only 17 or so in the pop. So this is one you don't see. But this one, they put it out there for 75. I thought that was a steal, so I just grabbed it. Buy it now. So I'm happy with that. So that's one where I would like to, get graded. Hopefully it comes back a 10. Gives me an opportunity to maybe trade for another one that I need, because it's just really hard to find this stuff. All right, next card here, super random. Going back to my baseball prospecting days, which I said were over, but I'm seeing some of the stuff I used to buy, and I'm like, man, these are like even cheaper now. This is a Damiano Palmigiani 2022 Bowman. This guy is still in the minors. I don't have like crazy high hopes for this, but I just thought it was a cool card. Because back, a year or so ago, these were probably like $100. This was like $20. And not only that, but the thing that really drew me to this one was this is one of the redemption. It was either a redemption or replacement from Topps that had the sealed sticker on top. And generally when you get those, the cards are immaculate, and this one was. So I'm really excited to see. This might be one I just hang on to. Again, it was super cheap. I just thought it was a fun card to pop up again and sub. I don't really think I'll be getting back into baseball prospecting because it's so friggin' hard. But if I see one or two here and there, I might grab them. I think that's the only one in this order that I have. I'm pretty sure. All right, next couple here, just a couple Lamar base cards. These are, again, if you look at it in terms of like what can you buy versus this card raw in a clean condition that it is, this was like $20. 100 plus in a PSA 10. Again, you could buy a blaster box for the same price as a card like this. it's so hard for me to say that one is better than the other. Well, it's not hard for me to say that, but I think you know where I'm going with that. So that one's pretty cool. Select, that's the concourse. And then I think this is from the same seller. And then we got the premier level Lamar, just base, not silver or anything. This one was, I think, also like 20. I think one was 22, one was 25, something like that. Still a good deal. Got the combined shipping, so that was good. This next one, man, I'm really excited about this one. This is a really hard card to find. This is the silver field level. Not numbered, obviously, but these are the super short print ones. Field level Lamar, 2018 rookie, silver. This one looks super clean. This is actually the second one of this that I'm going to be submitting. If you see something down in the bottom corner there, that is on the case or the sleeve. It's not, so no need to worry. I just noticed that when I was kind of moving it around. I remember seeing that when I was putting it in the sleeve. But this one's super clean. This is probably like a $500, $600, $700 card with way much more upward potential, in my opinion. Again, I think this guy hasn't even close to hit his peak in the market and what he's going to do in the NFL. Plenty of years ahead of him, but he's already kind of solidified himself as one of the best. So I think, again, Lamar is an excellent investment for anybody out there. Speaking of excellent investments, this is a guy I've been chasing a long time, but now he is getting a ton of hype. So his stuff is hard at the moment. So if I have anything, I would probably secured it before then. I try to stay away from hype. I will tell you that right now. If I could give one piece of advice, I would do that. Stay away from hype. The hype with SGA is the MVP race. They're already saying he's almost a lock to at least be one of the finalists and potentially win it. His team is ridiculous. Him and Donovan Mitchell, both the two best teams in the NBA. The Cavs and the Thunder. So his stuff is a little hard to find. I thought I got a good deal on this, and I think a lot of people shy away from these because of all the corners and potential issues, but this one looked really clean. I've never submitted a die cut. These are weird. It was really weird putting this in the case, I got to tell you. So many edges. I was afraid I was going to like nick something, but this one's pretty cool. Numbered to 249. Again, upgrade phase, going after shorter print, numbered cards. This is one that I really couldn't pass up, so. All right, back to some more randomness. Stumbled upon this card on eBay. I just kind of took a chance on it. I think I paid $6 for this. Michael Jordan Fleer Metal, 1995. The front is immaculate. Even in the listing, they said it was great condition. The back looks really good. Maybe like a little bit of an edge issue. So I don't know if this is... really don't think this is going to get a 10. But I'm going to cross my fingers and hope maybe there's potential for that. But either way, I think it's just a cool card to have in the collection. I submitted a few Michael Jordans recently, and if I see some good condition Michael Jordans, I have a hard time passing those up too, again, for as cheap as they are. But with the potential in a graded copy of a PSA 10, this is like a $500 card, so it's pretty absurd. The turnaround you can get on those, it's pretty crazy. All right, next one here is another guy that I've been chasing for a while, Anthony Edwards. Red Wave. I thought this card looked pretty good. That is not, in my opinion, a print line in the middle there. The print lines that you generally see are really thick. This follows the pattern, so I would call this a pattern line. I guess we'll find out when we submit this. Centering on this one is great. I have submitted one of these in the past, and I got an 8 on it. And I honestly don't really know what the issue was, so I'm going to take another chance with this one. Front and back don't really have any issues here. So we're going to kind of just take our chance and see. This isn't a super expensive card, but it is a very low pop card. This came out of the T-Mall variation. So finding one of these is pretty hard. Go on eBay or go on anywhere. You're going to find 1 or 2 copies probably listed. So I thought it'd be a nice one to add to the collection. Here's a cool random card I picked up at a show. I paid $5 for this. This is a Shaq Gold Medallion Ultra. What year is this? 1998, 99. So, 5 years into his career or so. 6 years, whatever it may be. But this is a great example of some of the older parallels that carry a ton of value, and you can find these pretty cheap raw. I mean, you're gonna have a hard time again getting a 10 on something like this, and I'm just, again, it's kind of like a dart throw for me, but I just thought it was too cool to pass up. So, and again, I'll learn my lesson to see if, you know, subbing cards like that are really worth it in the end. They may or may not be, but it's worth a try, because I'd love to have that in a slab. Would be nice. Next one here, just a base Skybox rookie Shaq. This one looked really nice. I don't know, again, about 10 potential. I think the back actually looks better than the front on this one. But from what I've seen, the front, it's not necessarily like an edge issue. It's more like it's just the pattern. And so, I don't know. Gonna take another gamble on this one and see. There is a special going on in PSA right now, so I am saving a couple bucks, which is nice. But this would just be a cool card to have. This is a card you can probably pick up for like $1. I think I paid $1 or $2 for this. So just a fun one to submit. And then maybe 75 to 100 in the PSA 10. They just printed those to the moon back in the day. But again, it's hard to find a clean copy, and that's why they do carry some value. All right, last card in this submission. There might be some more cards I add, but I wanted to get this video filmed before I send these off and forgot about it, because I forgot to do that on my last one. So I have an order that's out there, and I totally forgot to do a pre-sub video on it. But this is Lamar Jackson 2018 Select, not red, maroon, numbered to 99. So this is probably the shortest print one that I have so far for Lamar. Select is definitely easier to obtain than something like Prism, but I think this would be a cool one to kind of work my way up. So we'll see how this one comes out. Not super optimistic this is going to get a 10 either. There was kind of an edge issue on the back, but I just like the fact that it's a short print. I think even in a 9, this is still a good card, but we will see. So right there, in summary, my guys that I'm chasing, I've kind of added Lamar to the mix over the last, 4 to 6 months. Donovan Mitchell, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, as always, and Michael Jordan. Shaq is kind of hard to pass up on those guys if you can find something of value. The older and the better condition it is, I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer. But what I would suggest, and I usually do this, so I think I have 3 in this order. Generally, I'll split them up. But I don't know when I'm going to be submitting another order, so I do have 3 in here. I'd probably do 1 or 2 at most in an order, but we'll see how that goes. Hopefully I'll have some good news back here for you guys. And then the last one, Anthony Edwards, has always been chasing him. So, all right, fingers crossed we do well on this. I'm excited about this submission. This is probably one of the more diverse ones that I've had, where I've got a bunch of different players, a bunch of different parallels. We got some numbered stuff, we got some base, all kinds of stuff like that. So I'm definitely pumped to see what some of these come back at. So stay tuned. I know PSA is experiencing delays right now, so hopefully it's not too long. Might be 2 months from now, might be a little longer. But yeah, hope to share some good news on the channel with when we do the PSA reveal. But I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for joining me. Drop a like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.